So one of the questions that comes up from time to time is, when is a contract formed? And there are three basic elements for a contract. And so you need to have all of these things in place before you actually have a binding contract. So the first one is you've got to have some sort of offer. So normally that's when a buyer will sign a contract and they're making an offer to the seller. Then the seller needs to accept that offer, so the seller signs the contract. And then there needs to be some sort of consideration paid. So normally that's a deposit. Once you have those three things, then you have a contract. Before you have those three things, you don't have a contract. One of the really important elements here is that acceptance needs to be communicated to the buyer. Because how does the buyer know, or the person making the offer know, that it's been accepted if they haven't been told? So you need to have an offer, you need to have acceptance, that needs to be communicated, and you need to have some sort of payment, like a deposit paid. Once you have all those three things, you have a contract. And that works for conveyancing, works for business contracts, really works for any sort of contract. That you might have heard the term a deed. If you have a deed and it's signed all properly and complies with the deed rules, then you don't have to have the third element, the consideration, in place. But usually for most contracts you do. So that's when a contract's formed. And if you have a deed, well, then no consideration's paid, but it needs to be signed in compliance with the deed, which I'll talk about at another time. Have a great day. Bye.